If you turn to the next page, we're all going to chant the Gita Mahatmaya. It's very, very important. We're going to chant it together, okay? Just try our best and do it together. Om tatsa diti Sreemad Bhagwad Gita soopanishat brahma vidhyāyam yoga shāstre Shrii Krushna Arjuna samvāde Arjuna vishād yogana prathamo dhyayaha Shrii Krushna paramastu. So this is the Gita Mahatmaya. 5 things are said in the Gita Mahatmaya. The first thing is Om Tat Sat. That will be explained by Shri Krishna later in the Gita, in one of the last chapters. After this, the 5 names of the Gita are given. The first, Sreemad Bhagwad Gita, then Upanishads, then Brahma Vidya, then Yoga Shastra, and then Krishna Arjuna samvāde, discussion between Krishna and Arjuna. These 5 names are used, and all 5 have meanings behind them. First of all, Sreemad Bhagwad Gita means that which has been sung by God. There have been many songs, as you all know, but this is the one that's been sung directly by God. That's why the Gita is called the Bhagavad Gita. Even in the Mahabharata, there's many songs. For example, the Pasharar Gita, Drona Gita, Bhishma Gita. But in this word, Gita is used for the song that Shri Krishna sang. It became famous. After there were many Gitas made, like the Anu Gita and so on. But whenever we say Gita, we straight away remember the conversation between Arjuna and Lord Krishna, because it became the divine song. So by Gita, we don't just mean putting words, by song we don't mean putting words together in a rhyme. The song has to give a direction to someone's life, and that's why it's known as the Gita. Secondly, Upanishad. Upa means near, ni means free of doubt, and shad means to take somewhere or to sit. Therefore, so Upa, near, ni, free of doubt, and shad, to take somewhere or to sit. So these scriptures that doubtlessly take us to sit near the Supreme Being, they're called the Upanishads. It said, Sarva Upanishaddo Gava Dogdha Gopalo Nanda Partha Vatsya Sudhir Yoga Dugatam Gita Mrutyam Mahat. Meaning, if all the Upanishads are cows, and the essence of those Upanishads is a calf, Lord Krishna is a cow's herdsman that gives the milk out of these calves to us, and that nectar of milk is called the Bhagavad Gita. The Gita is the essence of the Upanishads. Third is the Brahma Vidya. Brahma means the ultimate force, the reservoir of all energies behind this universe. Vidya means knowledge. So this knowledge that we found out about Brahman, the Supreme Soul, the key to unlock Brahma Vidya is in the Bhagavad Gita. Then you have Yoga Shastra. Yoga is very straightforward meaning, and that means to merge. It's not sitting in front of the TV go, that's yoga, that's hatha yoga, that's that as well. But for this purposes, it's yoga. It comes from the word yuj, which means to join. It means to join with the Supreme Soul. So Gita enables us to merge with God. And Shastra means a science. Yoga Shastra, and it means a perfect science. The second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, we're going to go through Samkhya Yoga, which is very scientific. It's a mathematical scripture. Hinduism is not based on blind beliefs, it's based on mathematics, proving beyond logic, beyond doubt. So all the 18 chapters of Gita are called different yogas. The first chapter is called Arjuna Vishād Yoga, Arjuna's despondency, because Arjuna became merged with despondency. If one wants to become merged with devotion, you have Bhakti Yoga, chapter 12. If one wants to become merged with the universal form of God, that's the 11th chapter called Purushottam Yoga, yoga of the yog's universal form of God. If one wants to merge with renunciation and achieve liberation, 18th chapter, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, the yoga of true renunciation, yoga of liberation. So where you can get detachment and renunciation. There also Gnan Vignan Yoga, chapter 7, Karma Brahma Aparna Yoga, Karma Yoga, chapter 3, Samkhya Yoga, many different types of yoga. Each chapter of the Gita is about yoga. So finally, this Gita is Krishna Arjuna samvāde, is a discussion between Arjuna and Shri Krishna. If you look at it symbolically, Arjuna is an individual soul, our representative. I said earlier in my first talk that when you're looking at the Gita, imagine yourself in Arjuna's shoes, as if Krishna is talking to you. In my entire life, whenever I've faced difficulties, I've imagined that, and I've faced those difficulties. The Gita is about facing life. Okay? And there's an eternal discussion between the individual soul and the universal soul is the Gita. Therefore, we have to understand this whole Mahatmaya. We've explained that. This first chapter is called Arjuna Vishād Yoga, the hesitancy and despondency of Arjuna. Arjuna has presented his hesitancy and despondency before the universal soul. We'll find out in the second chapter what Shree Krishna has to say. A lot of commentators begin their commentary on verse 11 of the second chapter, like Srimad Adi Shankaracharya. At the same time, other people started in the first chapter. First chapter is very important to knowing the background to the Gita, to the Mahabharata, and hence we did it there. Guruji's got his commentary there. So the first 10 chapters of the second chapter will still be Arjuna Vishād Yoga, because Arjuna's despondency will continue, but the direction will change in the 11th verse, which I can't wait for, because that's when Shree Krishna has already started speaking, but that's when Shree Krishna talks about Samkhya Yoga.